Now, Transnet workers are intensifying the wage protest today. A second union will join in the dispute, disrupting services even further. At the same time, unions and the company will meet at the CCMA to resolve the dispute. Transnet is offering an increase of between 3 and 4%. Workers are demanding 12%. The mining and agriculture sectors have already warned billions will be lost in delayed exports. eNCA's Nqobile Madlala is following developments and joined us yet again. Nqobile, what are workers saying around the possibility, or what many are saying will be the outcome for the agricultural sector if this particular strike continues?
Well, Mfundo, I think from what we have heard from some of the workers, they've made it clear that they want to stay here until they receive the amounts that they have asked for. But they are aware that it's not just one sector that's going to be affected, which would be where they're working, but they know that there's a ripple effect this will have in terms of trucking industry, in terms of agriculture sector, and various other sectors, Mfundo, because quite a number of these sectors rely on the movement of goods to their areas. But also you will know that this is very important because quite a number of goods move from KwaZulu-Natal to Gauteng and also various provinces. So when you have these ports not working, that basically means that there is going to be a ripple effect. But Fundo, earlier on we saw a meeting that was happening behind us, and the man who was chairing that meeting is right here with me. I want to ask him in terms of an update. Baba, we saw you speaking to the workers. What were you updating them about?
No, we're basically updating them on why we are basically here, because I'm sure you are aware that the organization could not agree with the union nationally on picketing rules. And then we indicated to them that immediately after the intervention of CCMA, our head office is going to basically indicate to us what is it that has been agreed upon, because we hope that the CCMA will try at least to bring, to knock some senses into management. Because here, as you are aware, that to strike really is a right. But our members, like, they are here by default. They're not supposed to be here. They understand their responsibilities as Transnet employees. And that when they are here, it means, like I said, when a Transnet employee coughs, the whole Republic coughs. It's unfortunate that we know it happened on ESCOM. When NUM was on a strike, they are pushing the blame on NUM. And we would not be surprised tomorrow when they would be doing the same thing to our members. But we know that we are not at fault, really. Our members did everything that they could under the circumstances.
But I mean, this is going to have an impact on quite a number of areas. This includes agriculture industry as well as the trucking industry.
We are aware of that, and that is why we are saying when we cough, the whole Republic, in fact, SADC coughs, because we take grain from here to Lesotho. We take fuel from here to neighboring countries. So we are aware of that, and our members are aware, and that is why we are feeling that at least the employer was supposed to do the reasonable thing, because I mean, not to agree on picketing rules, that is an unfair bargaining tactic. And it is not for the first time that members will reach this stage that we are in, but it's for the first time that the employer is refusing to do so, and which is unfair, really, so to speak, because our members, what the union is demanding, our members deserve it.
So, I mean, I understand that at the moment you've also dropped from 15 to 13%. But if the employer remains on the 3% and the 4%, saying that that's all that they can offer you, what will happen?
I think members will indicate, but for now, members are not taking that thing seriously, because it's not true, ma'am. You're aware. Transnet has been, we work 24 hours. During COVID, we were working when other people were at home. It is the very same employers. These employees that you see here, even during lockdown, they were working. They have never worked from home, because the nature of the work that they are doing, they cannot work from home. And they understand that all that they need is just an appreciation of the job that they are doing.
We hear you, Baba Sabonga Kakulu. Let me bring in some of the workers that do work in this area. So you were telling us the impact that this will have in general in terms of the amount of money that you get at the end of the month. Do you feel that it's fair to ask for so much?
No, I don't think it's fair. Actually, what I would say is what we are asking is not much. We are only just asking for a living wage. Because now, if you look at it, if you compare the percentage that they are giving to us, and then you compare it to the lowest paid colleague in the plant here, it's actually up to nothing. So literally, if we were to just look at it in monetary funds, let's say you get 140 rands as the lowest paid colleague as an increase. What are you going to do with 140 rands? Everything has gone up, petrol has gone up, everything is actually up. So now you can't actually do anything. So what we are asking for is just a smaller nyana percentage. And not in monetary funds, just a smaller nyana percentage. 13% is not much. We are just asking for that much. That's all.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Well, Mfundo, he and many others that are here are saying that they're asking for little, not really much. He's saying that someone who's earning very less will get about 140 rand per month out of the percentage that they're asking for. So they continue, of course, to await that intervention by CCMA. We know that the people that are here are over 21,000 workers that are going to be affected, that are also joining this industrial action. But what we also know is that at the moment, Transnet is considering speaking to us, and we are trying to communicate with them to hear what is their side of the story. Because, of course, when you have workers standing outside and feeling that this is unfair to them, what do they feel? What will be the way forward? We are waiting to hear that as we monitor this on the ground.